We are seeing new snowfall right now, as you can see from this live look from our Capitol camera. And the roads looking pretty icy out there this morning. Jason will have a check of that, and Lisa will get you your forecast in just a moment. We want to get to our bi-weekly interview now with Denver Mayor Michael Hancock. Thanks for being here. Hope you're staying warm this week, Mayor.
Oh, Mayor, I think we lost your audio.
Sorry about that, guys.
Hey, we go through the same Zoom troubles.
My mute button froze. It's that cold out here.
That's right.
Yeah, that's exactly.
Well, we will talk about the city's response to this brutal cold here in a second, but school mask mandates have also ended this week, or they are ending. How has the progress been for the city on the COVID regulations?
Well, we are able to lift these regulations primarily because Denver's doing very well. I mean, we're seeing less than 1,000 infection or cases a day. Yesterday was a tremendous, I think, a point where we saw tremendous numbers in Denver. So, and that just, the people of Denver doing what is necessary in terms of getting vaccinated. Unfortunately, unfortunately, our immunity growing because of past infections. We're heading in the right direction, and so as a result, we're able to lift these regulations,
including vaccine mandate now being lifted for city employees. What was behind the decision to lift that mandate, and how might it affect, if at all, employees who were fired for not following the mandate before?
Well, it doesn't affect those who've been dismissed for not following the regulation. We have career service rules, will not allow them to be reemployed in the city of Denver for 5 years. And so it doesn't really affect them. And unfortunately, because of their reticence to follow the policy that was laid out, they're not with us right now, and they can't be for the next 5 years. But the reality with regards to the rest of the employees, we're trying to return back to some sense of normalcy. And we're going to put it on our employees who are not vaccinated to continue to do what they can to protect themselves as well as their co-workers as they return back to place of employment. We will see some hybrid of operation with regards to our employees in place and working virtually going forward, just like most employers. I think we have a new normal in Denver, but we will hopefully settle on some of that coming this summer and fall on what that will look like. We're excited that we have the numbers and the trending where we can be able to lift some of these regulations, not only for the general public, but also for our employees.
Yeah, new chapter, definitely.
Mayor, getting quickly back to the weather, obviously it's been brutally cold, and we've had this stretch of 0 or even negative temperatures. What is the city doing to make sure that some of our most vulnerable are staying warm right now?
Ryan, at this time, there's nothing more important than for us to be out trying to help people who are in the frigid air. And so all 29 of our recreation centers are open as warming centers. We even have some that who meet the qualifications to be considered as overnight shelters, and we've opened them up. I will also say that all of our shelters that we partner with, partner shelters, have demonstrated capacity, indicate to us they have capacity for more guests. And so we have outreach workers in our police department. They're fully equipped and trained to be out there, and they are on a regular basis, coming in contact with people, really encouraging them to go indoors for their own safety and well-being.
Absolutely. Well, Mr. Mayor, we know you recently took on a different job as a substitute teacher as we see some of our schools dealing with these staffing shortages. Can you talk about what you saw in classrooms and what's being done about this staffing issue?
You know what? First of all, it was a phenomenal experience. And I want to thank Principal Thomas and the entire staff at South High School. The students were phenomenal. I taught, I think, 4 or 5 classes in civics and history. It's really an area that I've focused on in my career. I was an adjunct professor at Metropolitan State University for about 2 or 3 years, and so I really enjoy this. But it's exhausting, and so you walk away with a tremendous respect and appreciation for what teachers do. The students were fully engaged. I mean, once you sit there and you're like, listen, let's talk about a subject that really matters today, and let's get your thoughts on it. And so we talked about voter rights in conjunction with Black history and civil rights, and it went well. I really had a good time.
Yeah, great to see you keep one foot in the teaching door, and what an experience for those kids as well.
I think it's important
you never know.
to see it.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Of course, we were underscoring the importance of people who have the ability to go in and substitute because our school system needs it.
Certainly. Great to see that. Mayor Michael Hancock, thank you for joining us as always.
Hey, you all take care. Have a great weekend.
All
Stay
right.
warm.
too.
Stay warm.